Alright, so in this stream, I'm going to be trying 7 different Luna bars, um, raising money for Extra Life. So if you are able to donate, we'll be doing Q&A as well. So if you can donate, I'll prioritize your questions. And if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a link down there to help you, so you can donate as well. Let me set the MooBot link as well. There we go. All right. See, I did Cliff Bars before, but I don't think I've had too many Luna bars. I remember liking them fine. I also think my audio was too quiet, actually. So I guess that's fixed now. Hopefully, you could hear me a little bit. And yeah, I guess we'll start with. This is Luna Lemon Zest. If you don't know what these are like nutrition bars or something. I remember enjoying what I've eaten of these before. They're like less dense and sweeter Cliff Bars. And they're pretty good. They got kind of like almost like a frosting on the bottom. And yeah, this one has a nice flavor. I like the sweet lemon flavor. I'm just gonna be having like a bite or two of each, because otherwise I'll explode. But I'm into it, and I think these are marketed towards women, but I think they taste really good. Yeah, this will get like this is like a like a good solid A. I like it. I like these more than Cliff Bars, honestly. They are pretty good. So, if that was lemon zest, then let's try it. This is a mashup, lemon zest plus blueberry. Okay. This one has almost like a blueberry jam on top. That's pretty good. The sort of blueberry jam reminds me of a blueberry Pop Tart. That's exactly what it tastes like. I really like that. I think they go well together. The creamy lemon, the sweet tart blueberry. I like this a lot. On the Luna bar scale, this might be an S. I think that tartness really fills out the flavor on this. I like it a lot. Nice. Well, on that note, we'll try Blueberry Bliss. This is just the blueberry, I guess. This looks almost exactly the same. It's good too, but I like the combo better. I think the lemon cream balances it out. This is much more blueberry jam in your face. But again, tastes just like a blueberry Pop Tart, and I mean that's the best Pop Tart is blueberry Pop Tarts. I think it's like an A minus. No, A. It's an A too. So far, everything's tasted really good. Like I have no complaints so far. All right, here's chocolate dipped coconut. Oh, this one kind of looks almost like a candy bar. Okay. I think just for my personal taste, I much prefer like the fruity, ones. This one, it's good. It tastes good, but it's a little fudgy, a little dense. I do like the coconut. I think without the coconut, this would be lower. It has a good coconut flavor. But this is starting to get into like candy bar territory. And I kind of prefer like the jammy cereal bar versus just like almost like a chocolate bar. And for those who have seen these, I'm not big on chocolate. So it tastes good, but I could see myself getting sick of this. I'm gonna say it's like a B. Inoffensive. Well, let's try this chocolate cupcake one then. I don't think I'm gonna like this one, but you never know. Oh yeah, that is very... That looks like a fucking Little Debbie Cosmic brownie or whatever. You know? That's pretty good. This one's very crunchy, which I like. It's crunchy and crispy. This one, the texture is doing a lot for me. It's it kind of reminds me of my favorite Japanese candy bar, Black Thunder. Just like crunchy cookie pieces. They're pretty good. And I think the chocolate is actually a good fit for it. I like this is like the best texture, easily. I think that's like an A plus. I'm surprised. I really like that. The other ones are a lot more chewy. That one's definitely crunchy, crispy. It's really nice. Okay. Nuts, spelled with a Z, over chocolate. Okay. Kind of like a toasty flavor. This is good. Yeah, the sort of the toasty nuts is really nice. Kind of almost like if you ever had like crispy rice, it's almost got that. The chocolate's not too sweet. Yeah, that's good. That's an A. These have all been, except the coconut chocolate one's okay, but the other ones have all been pretty great, actually. All right, and the final one is white chocolate macadamia, which I do like white chocolate macadamia usually. Okay. This definitely tastes the most like a granola bar, like healthy. It's all right. Kind of bland. It's kind of one note. It's just kind of like vaguely sweet. Um, I also, after having those really good crunchy, crispy ones, this one's kind of back to just chewy, and it's okay. But I don't. This doesn't have anything about it where I'm like, oh man, I really want to keep eating. If this is a B, this is like a B minus, like a low B minus. I think I wouldn't get these, but I really liked the lemon blueberry chocolate cupcake. This nut one is also good too. Yeah. Overall though, pretty tasty. Much better tasting than Cliff Bars, I will say. So yeah. Now, yeah, that was pretty quick. But for the rest of this, we'll be doing Q&A. So, if you want me to guarantee that I answer the question, you can donate, and all proceeds go to Children's Hospital Los Angeles, which is a great cause. But you can also ask questions on the side. And yeah, I'm gonna put these in the fridge. Go ahead. Let's do a Q&A. Let's see. Is there a list of events you plan to be at? On my Tumblr, funnily enough. I can link it, but also I'll also read off what's currently, yeah, this link here. But currently the only one that's announced is next year in March. I'm going to Ohio to Anna Marathon as a guest. I do have one lined up for the winter this year, but it's not announced yet. But the best way to stay up to date on that is follow me on Twitter, and just I'll usually post on there. Let's see. If it's too expensive to live in California or Texas, can you commute from other states? I assume you're talking from voice acting capacity. The thing about California or Texas is they're both really big states, so I'm not sure. I don't think it's very logical to commute to them. Like, if anything, you would live in a city in one of them, but even then, it's gonna be more expensive, right? I would probably advise you would just get a remote setup at that point. I don't see why you would commute to a recording. All right. Any other questions? Have you ever met Devin Mack and Michael Kovac? I've met Michael before. Devin Mack, I don't think I've met in person, but I'm aware. Do you play MMORPGs? No. Thank you. I'm not an American, so I don't have any idea of what big is there. Yeah, no, Texas is a huge state. Um, and California is also quite big. So, any other questions? Recently watched a video you did with the Drawfee crew. Is there any other YouTubers you'd like to collab with? Not specifically, but whoever, I guess, whoever is interested in collabing with me, collaborating. But Drawfee's great. I always enjoy doing stuff with them. They're the best. Thank you, Ollie Gladman, for your donation. I wasn't expecting that notification to be this big. Any chance we'll see any Dynasty Warriors, not six games on the Let's Play channel? Prosody Plays Games. Well, for those of you who don't know, Prosody Plays Games is my Let's Play channel, and it's great. You guys should check it out. Also, I'm seeing that. I'm glad that the notification worked. I think it is a Tiltify problem then, because the Tiltify wasn't working for other ones. Dynasty Warriors. Maybe if somebody sent one in. I like playing Dynasty Warriors a lot. So if people ever sent one in, yeah, we would definitely do it. Would you consider playing Kirby Dream Course on the Let's Play channel? Sure. Again, yeah, if anybody sent it in. Absolutely. That's the golf one, right? Yeah, sure. Any plans to stream games on Twitch? Yeah, I do it every now and then. Um, I was on like a kick for a while doing randomized Pokemon streams. Although I think I got a little burnt out, so I'm kind of taking a break. Uh, that and I started Hard Gold, and it's always the beginning of a randomized run that's the most grueling because it's like, okay, we barely have enough money for Pokeballs, and it's, yeah. So I'm kind of taking a break for a bit, but in terms of other games, yeah, I think it'd be fun. Um, let's see. What about Dynasty Warriors style games like Hyrule or Fire Emblem Warriors? Again, yeah, if people sent them in, I like both of those games quite a bit. I think Fire Emblem Warriors. I don't know how much interest Steve would have in it, but Hyrule Warriors, I think that's the best one. That could be fun. Yeah. I have Age of Calamity. I should play that at some point. There are too many games I need to play. Just lazy. Muso All Stars. I have no idea what that is. Any other questions? Nice to meet you. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Can't complain. Um, since questions seem a little slow, if I don't get any questions for, I don't know, a minute or two, I'll call it. But I usually like to go the hour, so um, now's your chance to ask some questions. Have you ever voiced a character who's an engineer? Mm, I don't remember. Was this one of the smoother Let's Try food sessions? Oh yeah, definitely. First off, there weren't that many, but also they taste really good. Like, if there were maybe like 20 of them, it might be a little rough, but uh, I think Luna bars are actually really tasty. Are you excited for Halloween? Yeah, decently enough. I'm not like a huge Halloween guy. That's more my wife's bag, but it should be fun. I think we're gonna do like a Halloween party, and um, we're not going on Halloween, but we're gonna do Halloween horror nights at Universal. So yeah, it'll be fun. I think this year will be a fun Halloween for sure. Do you read manhwa? Not a ton. Uh, I'm currently reading. Um, there's one. Well, now I'm like, What's the difference between like a manhwa and a webtoon? Are webtoons just digital manhwa? Not an expert on that, but I've been reading A Business Proposal. That one's very cute. Um, and then there's also what the hell is it called? Villains Are Destined to Die. Both of those are fun. Like I got sent the first volumes of those, and whenever like a company sends me a first volume, I'll always read it just to see what it's like. And I liked both, and I've kept up with them. I'm enjoying them. Uh, Top five favorite anime: that's Shiaifuru, Monster, Mushishi, Sound Euphonium, and Cowboy Bebop. Have you read The Gamer of Tales of Demons and Gods? I have no idea what that is. Did I watch the live One Piece live action? I did. I enjoyed it. If someone sent you a gift card to get a digital only game, would you play it on ProZD Plays? Um, maybe. Uh, I don't want to necessarily. Thank you very much, Anonymous, for your donation. I don't necessarily want to like promise that because it involves a little more putting it in and downloading it and things like that. Um, so I'm not gonna say like it's impossible, but I think I would recommend people only stick with physical stuff just to make sure we have a way to play it. I mean, what is there a game you were thinking of? I'm curious. Have you read the more popular manhwas like Solo Leveling and Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint? I've not. Thank you, Umbremanime, for your sub. Um, sorry, I'm also planning another stream. Nausea. What consoles is that on? Or is that like a Steam game? Okay. Um yeah, I guess I'll just say probably best to stick with physical stuff. But every now and then I will like tweet out, "Hey, what game do you want us to play?" And then, feel free to, recommend it on there, and maybe they'll, uh have you voiced Kensuke Shibagaki? I did. That is my odd taxi character, for those who are curious. Throw some more questions at me. Where are you in the Ippo manga? I've never read it. I've only watched it. So I've seen everything that's come out, and I just finished a rewatch of all the original and the OVAs. Thank you very much, Umbram Anime, for your donation. Very much appreciated. Um, just a little sneak peek for you guys. Not sneak peek, but next week. Let's see, is it next week? Yeah, next week Monday we're doing a board game charity stream at 3 on the 2nd, 3 p.m. Pacific. And right now I'm gonna set a one. We're gonna finally do a One Piece live reading stream again on Tuesday the 3rd at 2 p.m. PT. So. How did you know that Marie would be the absolute best guest for The Walking Dead? Because I know how she reacts to things. Um, yeah, she has not disappointed. It's definitely I think, one of my favorite playthroughs we've ever done. And I kind of teased it on Twitter, but we just finished recording another game with her recently. So you guys won't see it for a long time, but oh, it's good. It's really good. I yeah, it's really fucking funny. So yeah, Prosody plays games. If you haven't subscribed, go do it. I'm telling you, you're missing out on some good shit. Especially this Walking Dead playthrough recently. Uh, she is truly one of a kind. How far ahead do you usually record? I try to be vague, but uh, we are very ahead. So I'm not gonna say exactly how far ahead we are, but um, I mean the fact that I think on the tweet I said next year gives you an idea of how far ahead we record. So like if we recorded something recently and you're not gonna see it till next year, that's how that gives you a sense of how much is banked. So it's really interesting seeing stuff come out and finally seeing people react. Like we really kind of recorded like Sonic Adventure 2 and Virtue's Last Reward in like a vacuum where we like, none of Steve's episodes had come out yet. There was still, the J episodes. And so it was like this, oh man, we're recording so much, but we have no idea how people are going to respond. I figured people would respond positively, but so it's been nice to see how much people have been enjoying stuff. And it's also kind of crazy, like going, oh wow, like that game's finally coming out now. It also makes comments where they're like, guys, you're doing this wrong. Please fix it. I'm like, we recorded that months ago. I'm sorry that you're just gonna have to deal with it because we literally can't do anything about it. Um, are we going to get any other new guests this year? I guess you'll just have to wait and find out. Um, any chance we'll see a Kingdom Hearts playthrough on Prosody Plays Games? I would like to at some point. I think playing through those would be fun. Although I'm not playing that first one ever again. I fucking hate that game. Uh, but like, if I could make someone else pilot it, well, I think Steve's never actually beaten one. I might make him do it if we do it. But I refuse to play the first one again. I like. I've only played one chain rechain to 358 over 2 days. 358 over 2 days sucks ass, but two's fun. And I like chain. Will you play the remastered versions? Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. If somebody sends like a copy in, we'll probably just play whatever they send in. What's the worst movie or show you've ever seen? Worst show I've seen in recent memory is this anime called Looking Up at the Half Moon. I fucking hated it. I could not believe how bad it was. Do you even get the story of Kingdom Hearts? From where I got up to 2, it's not that bad. But I hear it gets more and more confusing over time. A friend of mine, David, he's very knowledgeable about it, and whenever he talks about it, it infuriates me. I'm like, I can't. I hate what you're saying. It sounds like he's making it up. You a fan of Final Fantasy VIII? I have never played it. Um, that was a game that I got a copy of it. I got Final Fantasy VII and 8 and PS1 and the PS1 from Family Friend, who like he was like graduating off to college and didn't want them anymore, and so I got these games, and 8 was missing its first disc, and I was so sad because I was like, man, I want to play this game. But 7 was complete, and I loved that game. But 8, I never got to play because it was missing its first disc. You play Xenogears. I've never played Xenogears. Have you played Grandia 2? I have not. I've not played any Grandias. What do you think are the best JRPGs to start with? Mm, I mean, I'll always recommend Final Fantasy 9 to everyone. So, do I think that's the most beginner friendly? Mm, I think it's actually not too bad in terms of complexity. I think it's pretty straightforward. But I really, I mean, it's just one of my favorite games of all time. Dragon Quest 11, that's a great game. Love that game. Are there good old Nintendo DS JRPGs? I'm sure there are. Let me see. I mean, ones that come to mind, you got like your World Ends With You. That one's really good. I'm looking at a list. Pokemon Conquest fucking rules. I love that game. Um, there's a bunch I never really played, so I'm not going to include those. I know there are, the Etrian Odysseys are fun. Fun old school um, dungeon crawlers. I never finished it, but Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor was pretty fun. Yeah, you got your Pokemons, of course. Um, there's a Chrono Trigger. I never played on DS, but good game. I'm looking at 25 best DS JRPGs. Okay. A lot of games I never played. Just too many games. Final Fantasy 3, I did play this version on the phone, and that was pretty good, although I never beat it. Dragon Quest 4, that had a fun DS port. The Mario and Luigi's are fun as well. Are there any more trips to Japan again? Yeah, we'll probably go again next year. We're kind of hooked at this point. You excited for the Ace Attorney second trilogy coming to Switch? Yeah, I think it's cool that we're actually getting ports of those games. I never thought we would. Was Ni no Kuni and Nintendo DS? I thought that was console. Maybe they had one on DS, I don't know. Any other questions? Man, if I ever semi-retire or retire, I really just gotta play all the video games I missed out on. Why is Apollo Justice so overhated? Is it? I wouldn't know. I think it's pretty good. I don't. I know some people like love it. I don't like love it, but I do think it's good. It's definitely better than five. Five is pretty fucking rough. Um, they tried something different, and I appreciate that. Are you gonna play the 4, 5, 6 trilogy on Switch? Um, I mean, I already have them, so I'm probably good. Like I already have all those games, so it would be nice though to have a physical copy of 5 and 6. So I might pick it up. I'll probably pick it up. Any other questions? Or donations. Yeah, all donations go to Children's Hospital Los Angeles, so it's all much appreciated. All right. Well, it seems like we're kind of slowing down. So unless I get a question before I finish this sentence, then well, hold on. Thank you very much, Sweeney Shack, for your sub. Much appreciated. Um, I guess we can end it here. So yeah, if you guys want to donate, here's a link. There's also a link if you're watching on YouTube later down there. And yeah, all your donations are much appreciated. Cool. Oh, someone's asking, any chance to do a Link to the Past playthrough on stream? On stream. Yeah, I mean either that or on the channel, on the Let's Play channel. I think either would be fun. But maybe stream would be better because I want Dave to be there. So it might, yeah, I could see that at some point. Cool. All right, I think that's gonna be it for this one. So I will see you all in the next one.